What's up, friend? My name is Matthew Dale. I'm here to help you play better, sound great, and understand more. And today we're going to be taking a look at the blues. In particular, how to improve your blues phrasing. Now, the blues is all about mixing the sound of major and minor, especially where the pentatonic scale is concerned. So here is a fantastic exercise to work on blending the sound of major and minor pentatonic in your playing. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to be playing our pentatonic scales in one position, switching back and forth between either major or minor. It's going to look like this. Here's major pentatonic, and then minor pentatonic. And we're going to do that in all of our positions of the A major or A minor pentatonic scale. Before we start playing the scales, what exactly is pentatonic? What is major pentatonic? What is minor pentatonic? I'm going to start with major pentatonic because it's the easier one to understand. Penta means five tones, pentatonic. And where we are getting those tones is from the major scale if we're in major pentatonic. So if the major scale is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, which in the key of A would be A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, and A, we are removing the 4th degree and the 7th degree from that scale to get a major pentatonic. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. There's those 5 notes, 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. And then we continue in another octave. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and then back to 1. What about minor pentatonic? Well, minor pentatonic is going to be 5 notes from the minor scale. What is the minor scale? The natural minor scale. It's 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, and then we go back to 1. We're back home. So in minor pentatonic, we remove the 2nd degree and the flat 6th degree from our scale, giving us this. 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 1. And we can continue in the next octave. Flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 1. And flat 3. Now, if some of this theory mumbo-jumbo is a little bit confusing, or you just want a really good refresher in music theory, you should download my very free Essential Music Theory cheat sheet. All musical concepts make sense on this thing. It's a fantastic tool. I use it in my private lessons all the time. You can find it at matthewdale.com/theory and download it for yourself. So we're going to practice these in a very specific way. I'm going to put our shapes up with the interval numbers up on the screen as we go through this, but I want to make note of something here. The way we typically practice these types of scale shapes as guitar players is like this. We might start with position 1, and then we go to position 2, and then position 3, and position 4, and so on and so forth, right? There's an issue with that. This might be you. I might be speaking to you today, but have you ever felt like you've gone through all 5 of those shapes, and you still feel stuck in that home base pentatonic scale? If you feel constricted to that, even though you know all 5 shapes, this is going to help you a lot. Take note of what we're doing when we practice position 1 of the minor pentatonic. We start on the root note, okay? And we work our way through. There's another root note and another root note. And we are basing our entire practice of that scale shape around that root note. Well, as soon as we move up to position 2, we are no longer on the root note. I'm no longer on A. I'm on a C, which is flat 3 in our key of A. So what we want to do is actually practice these scales root-centric, starting and ending on the root. And we'll go through that as we go through all of these positions. But that's important because it gives reference to all of the other notes within this scale shape. We're not just learning the dots on the fretboard, we're applying music to the fretboard, which is what we want to do. So I'm going to start all the way down here in the A major shape and play through all of this stuff root-centric. I'm playing through the entire shape, even going down to the lower note, and ending on the root. Now let's play a minor pentatonic. And again, starting and ending on the root. Let's keep going. A major pentatonic. A minor pentatonic. If you can keep the tempo consistent and you're playing consistent, even better. It's going to help you blend these two even more. And then we can start to play blues phrases. We're mixing major and minor pentatonic. Not always having to move around to different scale shapes, but staying within one. Right? A lot of major and minor happening just with that stuff that I was playing right there. Let's move on. Here is position 3, but again, we are going to be starting with the root note. I'm less concerned about position numbers or scale shape numbers. I'm more concerned about the shapes built around the root note. This time the root note is the 7th fret, A on the D string. I'm going to start major, then we'll go minor. Minor. And again, ending on that root note. That gives all of these great phrases that we know. We can start to play these in our other boxes, in our other positions, because we're referencing all of these scales around the root note. I can find all these pretty easily because I'm giving reference to the shape I'm in. Have I hit the nail on the head enough? Probably not. Let's keep going, though. So now we are going to be in position 4, I guess. Starting with the pinky. Now we're on the A string on the 12th fret, an A note, again, because we're always playing an A note because we're basing our scale shape practice around the root note. Here's major. Minor. Next shape, major. Minor. And now we're back to our octave point. Major. Back to the first shape we started with. Minor. So do that a bunch. Practice your scales that way. Practice them up, practice them down. Maybe just take a position of the day if you want. So maybe I just, I'm sitting down to practice. I got 15 minutes, whatever. Maybe I just want to start with that one position there. And then when you feel comfortable with that, it's time to put this into practice. Very regimented practice for starters. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through all of these shapes, and I'm going to play along with a backing track, mixing the major and minor pentatonic shapes. I'm going to try to do this in a very particular way, though. And again, this is going to help our phrasing immensely. I'm going to play major pentatonic on all of the A chords. That's all the 1 chords in our key of A blues. And then on the 4 chords and the 5 chords, the D chord and the E chord, I'm going to play minor pentatonic. go back to major on the A7. Now I'm in the next position. Next position. Next position. Next position now. And now I'm back. And so on and so forth. As you start to work on this more and more and more, and as you stay kind of regimented into like one position, major pentatonic on the 1 chord, minor pentatonic on the 4 and 5 chord, you'll start to see more and more ideas. You'll get more and more comfortable breaking out of those regimented boxes, and you will experience even more freedom on the fretboard. I hope this was helpful. Drop me a comment in the space below if you found that it was. Don't forget to download my Essential Music Theory cheat sheet, also found in the description box below. My name is Matthew Dale. I'm here to help you play better, sound great, and understand more, and I'll see you next time.